Ever wondered why there's so much buzz around real-world assets or RWA in the crypto universe these days? Well, you're not alone. The interest in RWA in the crypto space has been skyrocketing, and it's not hard to see why. At its core, RWA brings the tangible and the intangible together, merging the traditional world of assets like real estate, commodities, and even artwork with the digital frontier of blockchain. It's a concept that's as fascinating as it is groundbreaking, potentially reshaping the landscape of finance as we know it. By tokenizing these real-world assets, we can infuse real-world value into the digital realm, creating a whole new ecosystem where the physical and virtual coexist. But as with anything that shines brightly in the world of crypto, it's crucial to take a step back and ask, is it really living up to all the hype? One of the main arguments for real-world assets in crypto is their potential to provide stability and security. After all, who wouldn't want their digital assets backed by something tangible? Imagine this for a moment. Your digital tokens, which often feel abstract and intangible, are backed by something as concrete as real estate or as reliable as commodities. It's like having a safety net in the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies. The value of your digital assets is no longer solely subject to the whims of market sentiment, but instead tied to physical assets that have inherent value. This setup can serve as a buffer against the volatility that is the hallmark of cryptocurrency markets. It can provide a sense of stability that is somewhat elusive in this digital realm. A comforting thought, isn't it, especially for those who are risk-averse or new to the crypto space? It sounds like a dream come true for risk-averse investors, but here's where things get tricky. Integrating real-world assets into the crypto market isn't as straightforward as it seems. Navigating the terrain of integrating real-world assets, or RWAs, into the crypto market is akin to trekking through a dense jungle of regulatory hurdles, legal complexities, and technological challenges. Let's take a closer look. First and foremost, the regulatory landscape for crypto is already a labyrinth, and when you add in real-world assets, it becomes even more complicated. Regulators globally are still grappling with how to handle digital assets, and RWAs in the mix only multiply the complexities. Then there's the legal aspect. Imagine tokenizing a piece of real estate or a precious piece of art. The legalities of ownership, transfer, and even fractional ownership can quickly become a minefield of legal complications. And let's not forget about the technological challenges. While blockchain technology is powerful, it's not infallible. The process of tokenizing real-world assets and ensuring their secure and accurate representation on the blockchain is no small feat. Alongside these challenges, there's also the risk of fraud and manipulation. As we've seen in the crypto space, where there's value, there's also the potential for foul play. Tokenization of real-world assets adds another layer of vulnerability. Finally, there's the issue of liquidity. While you could tokenize a skyscraper or a rare diamond, how easy is it to buy and sell these assets on the blockchain? The lack of liquidity could severely limit their utility and appeal to investors. So does this mean we should abandon the idea of integrating real-world assets into the crypto market altogether? Not necessarily. There are alternative approaches that might provide a more seamless integration of the digital and physical realms. One of these involves creating synthetic assets. These are digital representations of real-world assets, but they're not directly backed by them. Instead, their value is derived from other digital assets through smart contracts. This allows for the benefits of real-world asset exposure without the complications of ownership and regulatory hurdles. Another approach is to focus on purely digital assets with intrinsic value. Think utility tokens, which offer access to a network's services, or cryptocurrencies backed by algorithmic mechanisms. These assets are inherently digital, eliminating the need to navigate the complex web of real-world asset integration. So let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Real-world assets in crypto, or RWA, certainly have their allure. They promise stability, security, and a bridge between the traditional finance world and the digital realm. But as we've discussed, they're not without their challenges: regulatory, legal, technological, and liquidity issues, to name a few. The key takeaway here is to approach RWA in crypto with a discerning eye. It's not about jumping on the bandwagon because it's the latest trend. It's about understanding the intricacies, weighing the pros and cons, and making informed decisions. So before you dive headfirst into the world of RWA, make sure you've done your homework and weighed all the pros and cons.